And we are live, guys. Everybody across the nation, Canada, you know what? We got some great things going on today. I know we have some exciting things going on. Also, we got some new enhancements that we want to go over today. I know, you know, since the time that we've been working the business and enhancing things, you know, we had some leaders in Las Vegas step up. What they're doing is they're doing some fabulous things. They're doing their own training. They're building their teams, which is great throughout the country. I know many of you are doing the same thing. Today we want to talk a little bit about consistency in your business. Also, Noel's going to be doing a really good training on how to market the business. But before we do that, I know a lot of times people want to know what the enhancements are going on, new updates, and what's happening. So the first 20 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to show a quick video of the new enhancements and some things that is really going to put all these things together. So some of you have questions. And then after that, Noel's going to come up and he's going to do a training on how to build the business. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is we're going to play a quick 20-minute video. And we are ready to go. Here we go.
Okay. Is it everybody?
Okay, today we're going to talk. Good morning, UFT.
Y'all see that okay?
Okay, today we're going to talk about phase 3 of the Getting Fit Together blog. So very excited to kind of show you some of the new enhancements that MDC has been feverishly working on for the last 2 months, and a lot of other things that we've been working on for the last 4 months. And as you know, we have our new theme. Everything's looking great. We have all our new Beachbody links to on the left sidebar that's all connected with your digital ID when you share either your blog or an article with your NBC.user ID. So today, I'm just going to show you a couple of new features. So what we're going to do, you're at your gettingfittogether.com blog. And of course, when you share your blog, you can share it with your NBC.user ID by going down, exclamation point, and then putting your own personal NBC.user ID.
I am, I guess. Come on, internet. Come on, internet.
Good morning, UFT. That's your gettingfittogether.pc.user ID that you can find in my profile. That way, when anybody clicks on any link or they click on the About button, it shows your personal profile with your write-up, and of course it has your telephone number and your email address, all your contact information. So it actually looks like your personalized blog. So let's go ahead and just click on blog here. And we're going to go down, we're going to click on one of our links by our awesome writers, our health, fitness, and nutrition experts. So let's go ahead and click on ingredients to look for in a pre-workout drink. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the new commenting feature. It's called Discuss. So what we're going to do, we're going to go all the way down to the bottom of the article, and you're going to see where you can now post comments. Now, regardless if you're a part of the UFT Traffic Rotator project or you're just sharing articles with your digital NBC.user ID, at the bottom of every article, you're going to make a comment. And as you see here, we have some of our coaches. There's Mel, Sasha, Karen, Vanessa, Mike, Marie, Scott Morgan. You can see where people, it's a little bit different. Now their pictures are appearing. And if you just hover over the pictures, you can see the people that are now posting. You see their profile. So let's just go ahead and click down here on Scotty Morgan. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on Scott Morgan. You can click on his picture, or you can click on his name here and check out what happens. Check this out. It actually shows the person's profile, their picture. And if you see below here, if they fill out their profile properly, it has his link to Getting Fit Together. And what I recommend that you use your profile link for your blog, or maybe an NBC a landing page. It may be a link capture page to your favorite NBC dot page, whatever you want to. But this is the benefit of going in and making comments on all these different articles. So you would just simply click in the place where you would make your post, and then you can actually connect with Discuss by either Facebook, Twitter, or Google Plus, or you can just go in there and create your account. One other way you can do this, you can actually go to discuss.com. Just go to discuss.com and click sign up. And when you do that, you'll either sign up with Facebook, Twitter, or Google Plus, or you'll just put your name, your email address, and your password. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to log into my account. I'm just going to log in and show you what my account looks like. I'm going to log in here, and then you'll see where I have my profile uploaded. So I'm going to click on my profile. Just go to discuss.com, disqus.com, and fill out your profile. So you'll see where you can edit your profile, and you can upload your avatar in there. You put your name, you can put your little bio, and right here you see I have my gettingfittogether.com/US/pound ! And my NBC.user ID. Why do I have that? Because I'll show you why. Because when people click this link, where's it going to go to? It's going to go to my profile page on my blog, so people can read all about me. And that's exactly where I want them to go. Because if they like my comment on gettingfittogether.com and they click it, I want them to go to my profile, so they would just simply click this button. Now, of course, my site is automatically tagged to me, but you see this is Scotty's link. It's /US/pound ! So if nobody's ever been to Scott's site before, this is actually where they would go, and they would be digitally tagged to them. But the thing is, if it's your traffic and they click on anybody's link, it's always tagged to you. This is the power of NBC Dot. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you that how this whole system works. I had one very important point I forgot to mention, why we took over 2 months and spent a lot of money and took a lot of programming hours to make sure Discuss worked with our Getting Fit Together blog. Discuss is an extremely high-ranking social network site. It's actually in the top 500 websites in the world and in the US. Whenever you make a comment to any of our posts through Getting Fit Together, and you're connected with the, let me pop in here real quick, and you're connected with the, with Discuss, what that does, that gives us social backlinks. That gives us social backlinks to gettingfittogether.com. Okay, right now we have approximately 250 social backlinks to gettingfittogether.com. By our coaches doing this, let's just say we have 220 coaches in the project right now. Every 4 days, coaches, approximately 220 comments will be going on this blog. And that's just right now. We have thousands of new coaches coming on board right now that are going to be part of this, that are going to be leveraging the gettingfittogether.com blog. But just right now, let's just say 220. Let's just say they post seven times per month. So that's 220 times 7. Now it's pretty easy. 220 times 7. That's 1,540 guys per month. They're going to be making a comment on an article. Just from those coaches, that doesn't include all the coaches from UFT not involved in the project. We're talking 1,500 to 2,000 solid social backlinks to each of these articles every single month. That helps improve the rankings for these articles. We've been doing this since last May. We had 230 backlinks. This is going to increase our backlinks, 1,500 to 2,000 backlinks, social backlinks per month to our blog. And this is going to absolutely explode the ranking for each of our individual blogs. And don't forget how we do the, well, a lot of people don't know how we do the research and how we create these, do the SEO optimized to do these articles the way we write the articles and why we write articles on certain topics. Guys, this little thing, this is why we spent so much money. It took 60 days to make sure this is working, just because this is absolutely going to explode the ranking for Getting Fit Together, and specifically for each individual article. And guys, next week, I have a really big announcement that I think you're going to be very thrilled to hear about, in addition to the newsletter. And for any of you out there that enjoy writing, that has knowledge of health, fitness, and nutrition, you're going to really appreciate this. So guys, that's it. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure and make the comment on why we went to discuss and what this is going to mean to everybody within, especially within the project. So, so those 1,000 of unique visitors a day, considering we're going to add 1,500 to 2,000 backlinks, that's going to help our articles get ranked. Things are, we're taking this to a different level. That's why we're calling this phase 3. So prepare yourself. So it's kind of a cool deal how when you click this, so I would just simply click on Facebook, and boom, it's already got my account. What a great article. And then you put a nice post in, you would just go ahead and post it. I would just post it, and then I would click recommend. This is what you need to do whenever you post, whenever you make a comment below your articles, whether you're in the project or not, but this is actually one of the required things for the project. Matter of fact, let me just put in here. Of course, if you're in the project every day, you would just simply click on files, and then click on GFT task rotator. It's going to tell you what group you're in. And then it's going to say step 1, review the new NBC videos. Okay, that's just the regular step. But it's going to share your article with the talent exclamation point and your NBC.user ID. You're going to share this to your Facebook personal page, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Pinterest. And Pinterest is working again. Hello. But your step 3, comment at the bottom of your article, and it says, please create a discuss account. And it is just, basically, I just show you how I put my profile in. I want people to go to my profile. And then there's all the links right here that you would click on to do your posting. Now, folks, even if you're not, I know there's, the majority of our team is not involved with the UFT project. Regardless if you're not, look, by sharing these articles to your Facebook, to your Twitter, to your LinkedIn, it's going to drive a lot of people to your blog, to your site. And this is a good thing for you as a coach, because once they go to that blog and they're digitally tagged to you, every single link in the entire site is now digitally tagged to you. So anyway, okay, so that's the discuss, disqus.com. Be sure and set up your account and go in and like all the articles. It would be, or go and make a comment on all the articles. Just go down to the bottom. What I do, just start at page number 12 and just work your way back. And that would be a good start. It would be very good for you personally. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go into my PowerPoint, and I'm going to show you some new enhancements with Getting Fit Together. Okay, let's talk about the new banners. This is a new move that we made, a new strategy that we made. As you know, we have these Beachbody banners. Below the, at the top, you see where the green arrow is at the top? We have the top banner. Then we have the side banner underneath the Getting Fit Together Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus accounts. So you see what those green arrows are. Okay, we now have 3 new opportunity banners that are rotated every other banner. So let me just show you these new opportunity banners. Here are the 3 side banners. You'll see the top 3, and then you'll see the bottom 3 that is in your top, it's in the top header of the page. So every other banner that rotates, one's going to be one of our Beachbody banners that drives people directly to the Beachbody site, but every other one is going to be an opportunity one. Like, I'm ready to lose weight and make money with a personal Beachbody coach. Discover how you can lose weight and earn money. Earn extra money for your spare time from home. Here's another one. This billion-dollar company that is a household name is giving you free customers for your business. These are the banners that are rotating every other time now. This is brand new. This started probably on Wednesday. So there's a lot more opportunity-driven banners and advertisements within the GettingFitTogether.com site. We're doing that so you get more leads, whether if you're in part of the rotator and part of the traffic rotator, or you're just sharing this within your social media aspects. Also, you may notice when you click on the articles, you'll see something new. You'll see a little breaking news. Breakthrough report shows healthy people make up to 97% of the world's wealth. Read more. So you have an action, you have a call to action right there. Plus in the article, you'll see member confessions. I never knew how simple it was to get in shape and make money at the same time. Click here to see more. So you have the banners, all these new banners. Then you have in every single article, you'll see these 2 to 3 times within the article. It's not obnoxious, it's just nice little drop-ins within every single article within Getting Fit Together. So if anybody clicks on any of these banners or any of these little new widgets we just implemented last Wednesday, where are they going to go? Whoops, oops, sorry, I got the wrong slides backed up. They're going to go to this site right now. Right here, lose weight and make money. Discover how you can lose weight and earn extra money in your spare time from home today. See all the information on this site? This is all about Beachbody. See at the top right, this billion-dollar company that's a household name is giving you free customers for your business. You notice we now went to a 2 opt-in window. We did have a 4 opt-in window, and we were getting conversions right at first, and then with the conversions started to slow down, so we took a different strategy approach on this. We're now just requiring people to put their first name and their email only. And when they click Show Me How, they know that they are going to get a free club membership when they opt in for this, okay? They know this is basically Beachbody. They know they're gonna get a Getting Fit Together coach, plus they receive a free club membership if they register with their email. So this is the new website. We've changed it so it's less invasive. It's easier for people to opt in. They don't have to give as much information. So this is really working well, guys. Over the last 3 days, this has been generating leads from the traffic, from your own personal traffic, from sharing the articles, and also from the rotator. So you may want to check out your email and your account. If you see an email that you received with just the name and the email, that came from the gettingfittogether.com blog. Because this website right here is not part of the NBC. It's not one of the websites that you can market yourself. This is exclusively for the gettingfittogether.com blog. And it's coded to every single one of these. It's coded to the breaking news, it's coded to the member confession, and it's coded to every one of these new banners right here. So this has all been implemented as of last Wednesday. And this is why probably, I know at least 50 or 55 people have received a lead. They've opted in from the Getting Fit Together side. And I'm gonna show you another little thing that's gonna be taking place next week, because you'll be able to know exactly where the lead came from. Now, as you know, you see this where it says opt-in. It has first name, last name, and email for the newsletter. Well, as of next week, this is going to be appearing where it had that 3-name opt-in, your first name, your last name, your email. This is what's going to be on the Getting Fit Together. It's going to say, become a premier insider free, receive the latest breakthroughs, research, trending sites, product and exercise reviews, plus wealth building insights. Enter your email and click the sign up button. That is going to be the new newsletter opt-in on the gettingfittogether.com site. Plus, you'll see that people only have to enter their email address. So again, we are taking more action to get more opt-ins for not only the banners, the opportunity banners, but also for the newsletter. And this is all going to go directly into your account. Now, how do you know if somebody opted into the funnel page for the opportunity from the blog or from the newsletter? As of next week, any of the opt-ins that you get from either the newsletter or from the opportunity from the Getting Fit Together blog, you're going to have a NBC tag. On your lead itself, when you receive the email, it'll say GFT-OPP. That's if they came in through the opportunity page and they came in through the newsletter. It's going to say GFT-NL. So you will know if you're getting opt-ins from the Getting Put Together opt-in opportunity page or the Getting Put Together newsletter. This is how it's going to be tagged. Now, once they go into your account, it's then your responsibility to follow up with them. We just want you to be responsible for your own leads, from the traffic rotator, from your own self-generated leads, from you simply taking action and sharing your articles to your social media spheres, your LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, whatever the case might be. Look, this is all part of that $24.95 per month. You have all your 38 different landing pages. You have your email follow-ups. Next week we'll have 8 new customer to coach campaigns for every aspect of free customer, challenge pack customer, free workout customer. There's all kind of new customer to coach campaigns that will be implemented next week within your NBC marketing, all-in-one marketing system. So guys, that's it. Please, okay, here we go. That's all I have today. Y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of the training with Noel and Pete. And we'll look forward to updating you on the final implementation of the newsletter. And I'll show you, and I'll let you know exactly what they'll be receiving once they opt into the newsletter. Thanks, guys.
Guys, that's some really exciting stuff. You know, one of the things that I would love for somebody, many of you that have been following this and you've been seeing the progression of where we've been and where we're at right now. I would like 3 or 4 of you to research some companies that do this and see what they're charging per month. And I want to see what kind of strategies they implement to help you build your business, because they don't. What they do is okay, here's your website, or here's your marketing system. Now you got to develop and you have to put that stuff together. And I guarantee you it ain't $24. I guarantee you it's going to be hundreds. So I know, could we go faster? I wish we could. I wish we could do it now. But you know what? It's a progression, and we're building, and we're going to take this to a whole nother level. Guys, one of the things that I've always preached is Beachbody is going to be a $7 billion company one day. I want a big percentage of it. That's why I'm investing heavily on here. And there's going to be people that are going to do this, and there's people that are not going to do this. And that's okay. But I guarantee you, those that do and stick with it are the ones that are going to win at the end of the day, and their teams are going to win. Now, this is not the only way to build this. I built this belly to belly, person to person, going out there and connecting. Some of you feel comfortable that way. That's how I feel comfortable. All this stuff is brand new stuff. But again, we got the masterminds, and you talk about mentorship. I'm getting mentored every single day. I'm going out there, developing, learning, getting information from other people that have skill sets that I don't have. And they're coming in under our tent. All this stuff is coming into the UFT. So, and it doesn't cost you anything except the $24.95. So again, embrace it, blow it up, again, if you just get the system and it's a tool and you don't post it, you're not going to get results. It's not going to happen. You got to be consistent on it. Go through the videos, go through the training, and figure this stuff out, because I'm telling you, it's there. So this leads us to another area of growth of how to build your business, connecting face to face. And nobody can do that better than the next person that I'm going to bring up. Matter of fact, Noel, when he first came in, that's how he built his business. Belly to belly, talking to people, going to personal trainers, talking to them, getting them into business. This week, his wife just turned a diamond. He's now qualifying 4-star. But here's the great thing about Noel. 4-star means absolutely nothing if you don't have the volume associated with having a 4-star. You could be a 4-star diamond making $200 a week. I know there's 5-star diamonds out there that are making $200 to $300 to $400 a week. I know that for a fact. Now, Noel is a 4-star diamond going here. And Noel, he can tell you his story, or he's already told you his story. But Noel is a solid 4-star diamond, 5-star diamond that is capping. And what he needs to do is build diamonds, and that's what he's doing. So that's what we're trying to teach, is create the volume. Volume is harder to create than diamonds, because you could go find somebody who could go get 8 people, and then you make another $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. The problem, the hard part is creating the volume to get to that. Noel's created the volume, so listen carefully to what he's doing, because he's going to share with you some ideas of how to connect. So without further ado, let's give Mr. Qualifying 4-star diamond.
How's it going, everybody? You guys hear me? Yes. Okay, so real quick, let me go back. How many people went to the training that I did 2 weeks ago? You guys like that training?
Yeah.
So the training, real quick, for those of you who weren't there, it talked about not just learning, but unlearning a lot of stuff that we've been conditioned for our whole entire lives. From school to high school, 14,000 hours of school. Okay, from your parents, your best friends, you've been influenced. And so a lot of you have been, wondering, like, why haven't I been successful not only in Beachbody, but in anything I try to do? It's because you've been conditioned. Real quick, not to get into the training I'm getting into, I just want to set the mindset. So a mentor of mine, when I was younger, basically told me, you want to be successful. Yeah, of course, that's why, I want to be I want you to be a mentor as well. He said, I got a lot of things against me that you've been conditioned. He said, let me ask you this. Why did you go to school? Do I go on to school to be successful, right? To get good grades, find a good job, and, retire at an early age. But, yeah, so how many people around you, your friends, family, how many millionaires do you know? How many people do you know that are successful, that live the lifestyle? I said, well, I know a few. He said, okay, name some. So I started thinking about all the friends I had, all my relatives, and I couldn't think of anyone. I was like, everyone I know is working for a living. He goes, exactly. He goes, understand that, again, not to discredit teachers. Teachers, you guys are doing the best I can. I admire teachers, but I'm talking about the school and educational system. We've been taught the same stuff that we're teaching right now in school, the same stuff that was taught back in the 1900s. And so, I showed you guys slides that showed, presidents and what they talked about as far as having 2 different educational systems. One is to create worker bees, is to create people or train people to work for the rest of their lives, right? We all know that. And, I didn't believe that until he asked me that question. I'm like, oh, wow, you know what? That's true. I don't know anyone that's successful about it. So getting into this, I want you guys to, again, the biggest problem that I have and struggle with my team personally is they're not coachable, right? I give them things to do. I tell them do this, do this, do this, do this, and they don't do it. And they wonder why their business not growing. And I wonder why. And I go back and I'm like, why? Because they've been conditioned for so long to do it this way. But we're here to teach you guys a different way. This is a better way, right? Yeah. We're here to teach you guys a better way. Eric Worre says it all the time. I love how he talks about this is a better way. But we lack to take action or follow instructions and do what we really need to do to be successful at this. So I'm setting up the mindset. So again, knowledge is a power. It's applied knowledge. Make sure that you guys not only learn, but apply this, okay? So you guys keep going to training and training and training and training. Well, what are you doing in between Saturday and next Saturday? Are you applying it? Are you applying what you're learning? So what I'm going to get to right now, so make sure that you guys are learning and applying what we're going to teach. We'll talk about, being an effective recruiter, how to talk to people. Listen, NBC Doc is awesome, right? But if you can't talk to people, you can't close them, you got a big problem. This business is built on how to talk to people. If you don't know how to talk to people effectively, and if you are not improving, I know some of my coaches, again, personal issues with me and my team. I do role playing all the time, and I always test my coaches. Pitch me. What do you mean, pitch me? I'm talking about a phone or in person. Pitch me the business. Tell me about it. And I hear them like, oh my gosh, where do you get this stuff from? I gave you these simple scripts. So like three, four pages. One script is how to talk to family, how to talk to personal trainers, how to talk to coworkers, how to do this. It's simple stuff. It's not algebra. It's not rocket science, but they don't get better. Have you improved on how to talk to people? And how many exposures are you getting? Because if you're not getting that if you're not talking to people about this consistently, even though you're not good at it, you're never gonna get good at it. I sucked so bad, but I used to always take notes and make sure that I was improving. It's not how long you've been in Beachbody, it's how long that you've improved while in Beachbody. I got people I know, that have been, like Pete said, that have been in the Beachbody business for years, for 5 years, 7 years, and they're still making the same amount of money. And you have Chrissy Curtis, 2 years, making 6-figure income. How does she do that? Because within that 2 years, she didn't mess around. She tried to improve, and get better, and get better, and get better. Are you guys improving? Think about that. Ask yourself, am I better now talking to people than I was when I first got into business? Because if you're not, that's where your biggest problem is. That is the bloodline of your business. If you're not going out there talking to people, your business is never going to grow. And some people are like, I'm afraid to talk to people. Well, then you're in the wrong business. You got to overcome that fear, and you got to nip that in the bud right now. And you do that by talking to more people. Jim Rohn said it best. He says, so when you get into business, and you talk to 20 people, most likely you're going to probably be able to close what, 1 or 2, right? Because you're not good. But you get someone that's well versed in the business, right? They can close probably, 5 to 8, maybe even more, maybe 50% of the 20. Why? Because they're better, they're good, they know how to handle objections, right? That's what we're going to talk about, is how to handle objections, the rebuttals that you come up with that. Different excuses like, I don't have the time, I don't have the money. You got to have rebuttals for all that stuff. If you don't, and you keep getting those objections, you're never going to close these people, and your closing ratio is not going to get better. So going back to Jim Rohn, when he talks about, so he says, well, I can beat somebody. I can have a better closing ratio. I can close more people. I can close more people than someone who's been seasoned in the business. It was better than me. Why? So if someone who's seasoned in the business can talk to 10 people and close 2 people, or close, let's say, 3 or 4 people, if I talk to 50 people and I can only close 1 or 2, I'll blow this other guy away because I have more exposure. I talk to more people, right? And you guys don't be afraid to talk to people, because you have to overcome that. If you cannot overcome on how to talk to people or talk to people about the business, your business is never going to grow. You can learn so many different things on how to, do NBC and all these other lead funnels, but if you're not good at talking to people, you're never going to get good. So let's go ahead and bring up the PowerPoint presentation. Again, a perfect example. One of my coaches, John, calls me up and says, "No, I'm not sure this is for me. Been in the business for like about a year." And he says, I said, "Why?" He goes, "Because I'm talking to people and no one's signing up. No one's signing up. I'm getting frustrated. And I don't think this is for me. I'm just going to focus on school." He goes to school. I go, "Let me give you an example." I go, "Okay." I said, "Correct me if I'm wrong." So I said, "John," I said, first of all, I said, "Pitch me." He pitched me. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, no wonder you're not signing anybody up. You suck." I said, "You've had these scripts. I gave you these key selling points, and you don't know any of these things. You said nothing on here." I go, "Where are you getting this from?" Again, 14,000 hours of conditioning. I'm telling him what to do, and he's not doing it, right? I said, "Let me put things in perspective for you, John." I go, "You go to school, right?" He goes, "He's going to school for a sports nutrition, something like that." I go, Do you take quizzes or tests?" He goes, "Yeah, all the time." I go, "How many, when's the last test or quiz you took?" He goes, "About 2 weeks ago." I go, "How long did it take you to study?" "How long did you give you to study?" He goes, "About 2 weeks." I said, "Okay. What do you study for when you study for the test?" He goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "Do you study for an F or an A?" He goes, "An A." I go, "Did you get an A?" He goes, "Yeah, I aced it. I go, "How much time do you spend studying for that test, that quiz, in 2 weeks? How many hours a day?" And he said, "Probably 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day." I go, "You got an ace, right?" I go, "How much money did you get paid for getting that A?" He says, "Nothing." I go, "How many hours did you put into learning that script?" Because I guarantee you put 2 hours in 2 weeks. After talking to you and listening, you'd be way better than what I just heard right now. And you didn't get paid for getting that A, but I gave you a simple script. I gave you a simple key selling points, and you can't learn this. And you've had this for a year? I said, "Do you understand why you're not getting any results? You're not putting the time and effort into this. You put more time and effort into a quiz that you got an A on." I'm not saying that's not important. But do you understand what I'm trying to get at? You understand. Then you learned it. Guess what? He's closing, but he has a better closing ratio. He's closing people now. Hey, it works. 1 year. Okay? So learn these key selling points. So I'm showing this to you guys. Listen, whether it's Christy Curtis or Julie Wayner or Patrick Santiago, they know how to talk to people. They know the key selling points on Beachbody. I promise you, I guarantee you that. Okay? Now, there might be a few things that I'm missing here, and you guys can add to that, but this is basically what I revert to every time I talk to somebody. When it comes to an objection or rebuttal, I always talk about this. When I'm talking to personal trainers, I use this. When I'm talking to friends and family, I use this. When I train on how to talk to people like a coworker, I use this. I'm going to go over some simple scripts. Number one, let's talk about personal trainer. So I make a cold call to a personal trainer. Hey, this is Noel. First of all, I go to them up, find out if the personal trainer. Hey, this is Noel. Are you a personal trainer? Yeah. So is this Steve? Yeah, this is Steve. You're a personal trainer, right, Steve? He goes, yeah. Steve, listen, I'm Noel. I'm with Beachbody. We're the creators of 9 #1 ranked infomercials, such as P90X, Insanity, T25, Hip Hop Hats. Have you heard of us or seen us on TV before? Yeah, of course. I see you guys all the time. Well, listen, the reason for this call is Beachbody is extending an awesome opportunity for personal trainers such as you, okay, to partner up with a well-recognized company such as Beachbody, okay? So what we're doing is we're offering awesome opportunity so you can actually, we have personal trainers all across the country, such as yourself, that are supplementing their income and some that are exceeding their income as a personal trainer. You see, where you fit in, we get about 50 to 60,000 customers on a weekly basis. And because of that, we are in need of customer support. And what better person than a personal trainer to help support our customers? Okay? So if you're interested, it's simple. Just give me your email, and I will send you some more information. Or I can direct you to a webinar. Whatever. If you don't have time for a webinar, I'll just send you some videos. Okay? I'll give you more information about the company, your responsibilities, and how you get paid, the compensation plan. So give me your email, I'll send you information. How easy was that? Right? If I'm talking to a coworker, let me give an example. I always use the $500 promotion. Okay? So if I'm talking to a coworker, let's say let's say I'm a Valley Parker here, that's what I used to do. Okay? And it's slow. And so I'm asking a guy named John, hey John, what's going on? How's everything going? Hey, let me ask you a crazy question, John. Have you ever got a $500 raise from Harris, our company? He's going to say no. Well, how long have you worked here, John? About 5 years. Have you ever got a raise within 5 years that you worked here for $500? He goes, you kidding me? Never. Well, let me ask you this, John. If Harris gave you a $500 raise, what would you do with that money? If they gave you a $500 raise every single month, what would you do with that money? And I've actually used it all the time. So some people say, oh, when I jacked out of my mind, I'd be excited, I go up. No, give me more detail. What would you do with that $500? And so they would say, okay, well, this is what some people say. I pay off some bills. I'd upgrade you a new car. My car is breaking down. I put my kids in a better school, right? There's a lot of things that they're going to tell you, but what you're getting them to do when you're asking that question is strategic. You're getting them to open up their dream space again. You're getting them to open up the possibilities. Because remember, this is a time when we're in a serious recession still, and people like $500 a month raise. I just want to keep my job, right? They hadn't thought about even getting a $500 raise. So you're giving them the opportunity to start dreaming again, thinking of the possibilities. So they're going to tell you this. So they're going to get excited. They're going to say, oh, wow, I'd love to do this, but if I got to make $500, I would do this, I would do that. So this is called a takeaway in sales. So here's a takeaway. So let me ask you this. When can you ever expect to get a $500 raise from Harris? So you can get that. Remember, you use what they answered. So you can get that brand new car that you need. So you can get that. So you put your kids in a better school. So you can pay off some of those bills that you want. When can you ever expect to get that? He's going to I'll never. Right? You're going to lift them up, give them hope, give them dream again, and you're going to take it away from them, bring them back down. But you're going to give them hope again. Say, listen, bro, don't worry, John. Listen, I know a way that you can give yourself that $500 so you can get that car that you want. How? What are you talking about? What is it? Well, have you heard of Beachbody? They're the creators of 9 #1 ranked infomercials, such as P90X, Insanity, Hip Hop Hats, T25, and the list just goes on and on. Have you seen them on TV? Yeah. Well, that company right there, okay, very credible. They have A+ rating for the Better Business Bureau. They've been on TV for 17 years. They've reached the $1 billion mark. and they get about 50 to 60,000 customers on a weekly basis for those infomercials such as Pena Gas. And they're offering an awesome opportunity for people, okay, to help support their customers from home at their own leisure. And they're paying people. Getting started, you can make anywhere from $300 to $500 just getting started with the company. It's an awesome opportunity. You've got to check this out. And I always talk to my friends, if it's a friend, I look in there and I say, look, do you trust me? Do you trust me? Yeah, of course I trust you. Listen, you got to check this thing out. There's still, again, urgency now. They're still offering this opportunity. We know we're going to be always offering this opportunity. We're still offering this opportunity right now in Las Vegas. Or if you're talking to someone else, they're still offering this opportunity in Dallas, Texas, customized wherever you're from. You got to jump on this thing right now. Okay? I don't know what other options you have to make an extra $500 to get you that car, to pay off some bills, to take your kids and family to on more vacations. But this might be the opportunity. You got to check this thing out. Give me your email. I want to send you some information. Or when's a good time to get on the webinar? Okay? It's simple. If you're talking to a friend or family and not a coworker, it's the same pitch. You can talk to someone on the phone, call them up. Don't talk to them right away about it. Break the ice and say, hey, how's everything going? How's the family? How's everything going? Oh, everything's going good, right? What are they going to ask you? How's everything with you about? Oh man, everything's so much better now that I found this awesome way to make an extra $500 for my family. Really? What is it? Well, have you heard of Beachbody? They're the creators of 9 number 1 rated, but yada yada yada. I always go back to this. Okay? Hey, look, this sounds like it's one of those network marketing companies. Objection, right? Well, I mean, it sounds like one of those network marketing or a pyramid scheme. Well, I'm not sure, John, listen, I'm not sure what a pyramid scheme is. All I know is this company is the creators of 9 number 1 rated commercials in the U.S. Okay? They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Entrepreneur Magazine named one of the fastest growing companies in America. They've been on TV for the last 17 years. You see them all the time. Does that sound like a pyramid scheme to you, John? Again, going back to this. That's why I always train my team. Guys, it's important to know this stuff. If you know this, okay, there's other key selling points, but this is one that I always teach my team. Right? They're a $1 billion company. I forget to mention that because that's a new one. I got to get to that. I got to always mention that. It's a $1 billion company. And you have an opportunity to partner up with this company. Okay? So anyways, emotions of inviting, 4 rules. You must emotionally detach yourself from the outcomes. Initial goal is to focus on educating and getting them to understand. Be yourself. Okay? Some of you guys try to be super business people. Hey, just be yourself. Okay? I tell people to pitch me, and they start talking like that. Come on, dude, you don't talk like that normally. Hey, my friend, what's up, bro? What's going on, man? They try to, they start bringing some smart words in there, like, dude, just be yourself. And be passionate, and the enthusiasm is contagious. You gotta sound excited. This guy that I told you that I was giving this pitch, I was doing this role play. I role play with my team all the time. You guys gotta do that with your upline or with your team. You gotta role play. Let me hear you talk. Pitch me, and they'll tell you. And you're like, oh my gosh, no wonder you're not, no wonder you're not setting anything up. But you gotta sound enthusiastic. So that guy I told you about, he's role playing. He's reading my script. Yeah, we're Beachbody, we're the creators of 9 number 1. I'm like, 1 year you've had the script, and you're telling me that you're not signing anyone up, and you're discouraged. But you can spend, hours and hours, 3 hours a day for a 2-week test each day to get an A, but you haven't learned this for 1 year. Again, put things in perspective. Why? 14,000 hours of conditioning. You tell them to be coachable, but they're not following instructions. But getting A is more important in this quiz, right? He's complaining about I'm a dishwasher and I hate my job. And he's going to school. This guy has a work ethic, but he's not coachable. He won't listen. Okay? So anyways, going back to this, have strong posture. Be bold and be confident. You gotta position yourself. When he was like, well, that's not being bold, that's not being confident. You gotta, before you get on the phone with somebody, before you talk to someone, hype yourself up. And you think about going back to this. This should excite you, just looking at that. Right? You're getting on the phone with somebody or with a personal trainer, they're not trying to tell you that it's not good, and you're like, oh, you know what, maybe it's not for you, okay? No. You guys, look, this company is amazing. When you get on that phone, you gotta have that attitude and that posture. You gotta position yourself that I belong to this company, I got a better way, this person doesn't, and it's my job to show them and tell them. Look guys, when you're on the phone with somebody, there's always a sell. You're either selling them on how awesome this company is, or they're selling you how it's not. Okay? Okay, so talk to you guys about this. Listen, if you guys, at the end of this, I'm going to give you my email. If you guys want all these different scripts, this whole PowerPoint, the training team, I'll send it over to you. Friends and family, how have you been? How's life treating you? Well, look, here's the thing. 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Okay. Okay. Real quick, so if someone asks you how's everything going, how you been? Well, I'm talking a lot. Guys, that's a opening, like, welcoming you into bringing up Beachbody. How's everything going? Oh my gosh, things are so much better now that I found an awesome opportunity to make an extra $500 for my family. You know, outside of working a second job, I really want to work a second job and not, take time with my family. But I found an awesome opportunity through a company called Beachbody. I don't know if you heard of them, but they're the creators of Dynamo, going back to the personal. The key selling points. Okay, so I'm going to zip through this real quick. Here's another one. Friends and family, how are you doing? So in the company. So you talk to your friend, right? You got good friends. You know how long they've been with the company. Hey, Joe, how's it going, man? Hey, how's everything going? How's the family? How's the kids, right? Don't just go into the beach spot. Just talk to them and just, making conversation. How's everything going? Say, hey, listen, what's that company you've been working for? Steel Engineering. How long have you been with that company? I've been there for 10 years. Let me ask you a crazy question. And then you go into have you ever got a raise, right? Just go into that. These are simple things, guys. This isn't rocket science. Okay. Co-workers, I talked about that same thing. Business people. This is another way to talk to people who you respect, people that you know that are business people that you know who already make money. Okay. Hey, John, how have you been these days? And guys, don't ever judge just because someone's successful. There's attorneys, there's doctors, there's lawyers, there's successful business people in this business. Why? They make a lot of money, but guess what? They work their butts off. They work long hours. If you're a doctor, attorney, or a businessman, if you stop coming into work, you stop coming into the office, what happens to the money? The money keeps coming in? It stops. I got friends, because I'm born and raised here in Vegas. I got friends, I know a lot of people make a lot of money. They work long hours. They work weekends. Okay? I don't know. Hey, can you play golf Wednesday? No, I can't. I gotta work. Right, Pete? Yeah. That's why it's the same guys that play golf with us. All the same guys who do Beachbody. Why? Because we have the freedom. It's rare that we have a stranger come in to play with our team or play with us on a week, especially on a weekday. Right? Everyone's working. See, it's lonely at the top. It is. Okay. So if you want to invite someone to talk to someone about the business that that's going to make money successful, that you look up to, whether it's a father or whatever, a father or whoever. This is another pitch. Hey John, how you been these days? Let him answer. Oh, things are going great. Kids are that. Okay, so listen, John, I've respected you to be a very successful businessman, and because of that, I am in need of your expertise. Put him up on a pedestal. Make him feel good, right? I came across this very successful company that was known for selling outside fitness influencers such as Pena and Insanity outside, and they're offering a phenomenal business opportunity in which you can capitalize on those influencers and the customers that they generate. Listen, I'm going to add to this, okay? I want to take this. I look at this business, and it's something I feel that I really want to do. I'm really excited about it, but I want to give it 100%. I'm going to give it 110%. I'm going to be making a lot of sacrifices to make this happen. Before I make a big decision like this, I need a second opinion. I need you to take a look at this one. Can you do me a big favor and see the presentation on Wednesday, Thursday, whatever? Or can you see the presentation and go, well, that's getting involved. He's doing the business. He says he can actually show you the business. He only needs to 20 minutes to read the PowerPoint presentation. can you please come in and take a look at this for me and give me your opinion? And if he's savvy, if he's a savvy business guy, he's gonna like, I think I'm interested in this, right? This sounds awesome, right? So that's another way of getting someone to come to check out the opportunity of a business that you look up to, someone that's already a businessman making money. Okay. What else we got here? Okay, here's the thing, guys. You guys give up too easy. So if you guys talk to people and you give them all these pitches, whatever you say, and you talk to someone, they say, nah, this is not for me. I don't have the time. I'm not interested, or whatever. And whatever. You can't come with any more rebuttals to objections. They say no. Don't give up. You can still get them as a customer. None of you guys, I can't say none of you. A lot of my personal coaches don't do this. Okay, until I train them to, of course. So if they say no, I say, look, no worries, John. I understand. This may not be for everybody. But can I at least count on you to help support my business? I am taking this thing serious, and I'm so excited about this business. It's my way out, and it means a lot for me and my family. Could you at least do me a favor and sample one of my products for 30 days? Can I at least count on you to do that? Right? It's not only doing the business side. Can you at least buy a product, man? Can you at least, I want to get this business off the ground. I need you. I need you to help support me and help just sample one of my products, bro. We got workouts. We got Shakeology. I recommend, I highly, Shakeology is an awesome meal replacement shake. Helps you lose weight, boosts energy, reduces cravings, and it'll actually help you lose cholesterol, lower your cholesterol. Again, I'm versed at this because I studied and mastered this. Shakeology. People don't even know how to talk about Shakeology. I don't have to look at that stuff. I don't have to read these scripts. You guys, I've been doing these different ways of pitching people. I'm not looking back here like reading everything. I know it by heart. The reason why I have 5,000 people on my team is because I know it by heart. I've learned it, and I've trained my team to do the same thing. It's that simple. You got to learn how to talk to people. Okay. So again, also mention, look, 30-day money back guarantee. You got nothing to lose. Can I at least tell you to do that? Right? Give him a
Guilt trip, man.
Give him the guilt trip. Give him the guilt trip.
Oh, jeez.
You guys how many money have you lost on people you talked to and didn't say this? Can I at least count on you to help support my business by sampling one of my products, one of our beach body products for 30 days? So what's the worst case that can happen? You lose some weight, right? Get fit. Anyways, facts tell, stories sells. Listen, guys. Let's take it to another level. You guys can go on and on and on and on about giving them statistics and facts about each body, like this key selling points. But it's not going to get people. Some people, you have to get them to relate. And facts tell, stories sell. So let me give you an example. So you give all the stuff. Some people are like, okay, well, big deal. 50 to 6,000. What does that mean to me? That's what they want to hear. So how does that relate? What can that do for me? All those facts that you told me, what's that going to do for me? And this is where this comes in. Facts tell, stories sell. So you're talking to someone, right? You know that they're a teacher. Listen, this is an awesome opportunity. I'm not sure this is for you, okay? But I know a person by the name of Pena. That was a school administrator. He did the same thing you did for a long time. Actually got his master's degree. But he got fed up of being capped out and limited and making the same amount of money year after year after year after year. And he found this opportunity, okay? And he just wanted to be an extra $500,000 for his family. But he found this beach body opportunity. And he saw that this is an awesome opportunity for him, okay? To get out of what he's doing, to make more money, and to create the lifestyle that he's always dreamed about, okay? And on top of that, he actually retired he helped 7 teachers from the same school, high school, that was an assistant principal to. 7 other teachers retired and do the same thing. That touches people. You can give them all the facts, If you're talking to someone that's a stay-at-home mom, listen, you can do this. I know a stay-at-home mother just like you by the name of Megan Crooks. She got involved with Beachbody just to make an extra $300 to $500 and make ends meet. She made $1,000 the first month. The first month, she's a stay-at-home mother just like you. You can do this. Facts tell stories, so you can give people all the facts in the world, but if they can't relate, if you can't give a story. And a lot of you guys put it on them. Look, you want to work for the rest of your life? You get people defensive. Right? What's wrong with my life? Hey, why are you telling my life sucks? My life doesn't suck. Right? People get offended sometimes. I did that before. But I took it away from them to listen. I don't know about you, but I got involved. Because I just wanted to make an extra $500,000. I'm sick and tired of making the same amount of money. 5 years, 10 years with the same company. I was over at Harris Casino for 10 years as the founding partner. Okay? I was making the same amount of money for 10 years. I got sick of that. I got sick of living paycheck to paycheck. Okay? I got sick of not, having to work at 9 to 5 every day for the last 9 years. That's why I did it. Okay? Because I wanted more, I wanted to take my kids on more vacations instead of once a year. I wanted to do this. Take it away from them and tell them why you did it. Why did you do it? Why did I do this business? I don't know about you, but I did it because of this. And they're going to relate. They're still going to relate. Wow, I want to do it. I feel the same way. I'm capped off. I'm trying to make the same amount of money for the last 3 years. I'm going to cut the company. I'm not making. They're in the same position. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be the same position of being tired of being broke, living paycheck to paycheck. So that's what you guys can say also. Take it away from them and say, I did it because this. I was tired of being sick. I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I was tired of making the same amount of money. I was tired of not being able to take my kids on more vacations. Right? I'm tired of my car breaking down all the time and not being able to fix it. Whatever it might be. Let me go ahead and end this. There's a lot of other things out here on here as far as handling objections. If someone has an objection about this network marketing company, if someone has, I don't have a time objection. If someone I don't have was a pyramid scheme objection, I don't have the money to do this objection. I got rebuttals for every single one. Okay, that's why I have a better closing ratio, because I can handle an objection. I'm ready to handle it. Some of you guys get an objection. You're like, well, I don't have an answer for that, so maybe it's not for you. I can turn it around. Really, you don't have money? I know you go to Starbucks every day, John, right? Can you sacrifice going to Starbucks for 1 month to change your life? Because if $140 is an issue right now to get started with this business, how long are you going to allow that to keep being an issue in your life? It is making a sacrifice of Starbucks for 2 weeks or whatever, $5 you'll find the money, right? I look for people. I look at their lifestyle or what they do on their spending habits, and I'll find the sacrifice. Can you sacrifice this? Can you sacrifice not golfing for 1 month? Can you sacrifice this? Marty's like, nope. But you guys give up too soon. And here's the thing, it's okay to get an objection, but how many times do you allow that same objection to lose potential coach? Write down, every time you get an objection, write it down, right? Okay. So next time I got the same objection, I was ready for it. Bring it. I hope they bring that objection up, because I got a rebuttal for them. They're not getting away from it. They're not using that this time. But some of you guys have been getting the same objections, and it's been years, and you're still not getting better. Anyways, that's my training, guys. I hope you guys like the training. Apply it.
Email.
Apply it.
You can put that on the Facebook group page.
Oh,
on files,
I
so everybody can have it, and then that's where they can download it. So that's good. Good job.
Okay. So get on Facebook, guys.
Hey, couple things before I let you go. Great information. You need to go through that. Those scripts are powerful. 2 things. Wednesday nights. Remember we talked about doing one presentation a month. As far as Wednesday night, we're going to do one this week. Our presentation is going more business side on that one. I know we got a lot of people, a lot of excitement, people coming in. They're excited about the business, and we're going to do some enhancements on that presentation. Also on Thursday, Mark's doing presentations and his team. I want to give a shout out real quick for those of you that have been working the business in Las Vegas, is taking over the leadership. Mark, can you please stand up? Tim Sullivan, will you please stand up? Please stand up. Hey guys, this is what's going on. Stand up. Also, teams are taking off all over the United States, and those cities are exploding. They're getting these Super Saturdays. They're getting 500 to 1,000 people. We need to start promoting and pushing even further, because we don't want some teams coming to Las Vegas and taking this over, and then we're in the outside looking in. So those guys that are stepping up, doing presentations, doing trainings, those are really good people to plug into, follow them what they're doing, because they're doing some great things. We're having a Super Saturday this week, on the 17th. If you have not registered, I talked to Kevin and those guys. They were supposed to do an increase in price if you didn't get your tickets before October 1st. I talked them into keeping the price down, because I know some people you haven't got a paycheck or just wait to the very last minute. So we're trying to accommodate as many people as possible. We're going to have some great speakers on there, some people that you might learn from. And this Super Saturday is all about, business, how people build the business on social media. There won't be no exercise in that Super Saturday. So if you haven't registered, you want to get there. It's going to be at the SLS in Las Vegas on the Strip on Saturday at 6 o'clock at night to like 8 o'clock. So you'll be able to get some nuggets from people who are really growing the business. There's a gentleman on there that I went to South Dakota 3 years ago. He was broke, dead broke, didn't know anything about the business, wanted it really, really bad. I sat down with him. We talked for about 2 hours. That's what Beachbody was doing, a lot of cross-line training. Today, he has a team of over 20,000 people. He's hit the millionaire mark. He's doing some great things. He's going to be on on the panel. So you probably want to get there. I'm telling you, some of the things that they're teaching or some of the things that they're doing. And remember, always take it with a grain of salt, because they'll tell you the politically correct thing of what they're doing, but they're not telling you exactly what they're doing. So we're trying to show you exactly what they're doing, but we're trying to do it on a massive scale, not individually. So with that, I know you guys are probably bored after an hour. You got to get out of here. But hey, plug into what we're doing. The leadership in Las Vegas is taking over. We want them to grow really fast, because again, this is happening. And if you're here and you're still stuck where you're at, plug into what they're doing. Plug into what the UFT is doing. I'm telling you, we're going places. So thanks everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Talk to you guys later.